Solve the differential equation dx dt equals root x sine t over 2 to find x in terms of t. Given that x equals 1 when t is 0, show that the solution can be written as x equals a minus cos bt all squared, where a and b are constants to be found. So let's have a look at this then. Let's do part 1 then. Separate the variables and integrating gives, leave the dx as is. The x to the half here, which is square root x to the half, moves down below on the other side to divide, doesn't it? So that's the x is separated out. The sine t can stay as is, sine t over 2 that is. The dt can come up to the other side to be with it. So separating the variables and integrating gives this. This is x to the minus a half in our mind's eye. Integrating raise the power by 1 divided by that number is equal to, integral of sine is minus cosine, isn't it? And when we differentiate cosine of something, it goes to minus sine, so that will become a plus sine of the something multiplied by the something differentiated, which is a half. So we'd get a half here. We haven't got a half, so we'll need 2 here to cancel the half to give just one lot of this, plus k. Now move the half up from divide to times, so that tells us then that x to the half is equal to a half of this, which is just minus 1 lot of 2 times a half is 1, so it's just cos t over 2, and then a half k, which we can just replace by k dashed, a constant of integration. So instead of writing a half k, I've just written k dashed. Square both sides then, x is equal to, I'm going to write the second term first and the first term second. And then it's all of that. Square of this side will equal the square of this side. So there we go. There's the solution then. To find x equals, which we've done. X equals 1, t equals 0. So x equals 1, t equals 0 gives so what have we got here then? X equals 1 when t is 0. 1 is equal to, t is 0, so we get k dashed minus cos 0 is 1, so it's 1 squared. So this squared is 1, so that number in the bracket must be 1, so that tells us that k dashed must equal 2, because it's 2 minus 1 squared is 1. So k dashed is 2 then. Okay, so k dashed is 2, so x is equal to 2 minus cosine t over 2 all squared. Now let's compare it with what we've got to find a and b. A minus cos bt, so a must be 2. B was the number of t's, which is a half, isn't it? So a is 2 and b is a half.